Alright everyone, welcome back to Two Guys Build a Biz on YouTube. And in this video, I, David, one half of Two Guys Build a Biz, I'm going to give you an update on what I've been up to, why we haven't been uploading, and my half of the story of what Two Guys Build a Biz has been up to lately. Alright guys, welcome back to Two Guys Build a Biz on YouTube. For those of you that are new here and haven't seen our uploads in the past, this is the best place on YouTube for anything related to SMMA or social media marketing agency entrepreneurship in general, anything having to do with building a business. This is the place that you want to be. So if you're new here, be sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications as well so that you're notified anytime that we upload a video like this or any of the valuable content that we post on this channel. We'd love to have you be a part of the community. Before we jump into the content of this video, I am just going to sip a little bit of coffee because we have a very busy day here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday, it's mid-September, and the end of summer slowdown has really dropped off and we are ramped up big time. We didn't miss a beat with COVID, nor did any of our students of the SMMA blueprint. Things have been going strong, and they are really starting to accelerate as we move into the end of the year here. So today alone, we have 2 client kickoff calls, one for $3,500 per month, another one for $2,500 per month. It's going to increase to $3,500 plus some setup fees after a 60-day proof of concept period. And additionally, we have one of the biggest pitch meetings we've had in recent memory with a client who could add significant revenue to our business. They could be a $100,000 a year client alone, just with revenue for our agency, not including ad spend or anything like that that you might expect. So really excited about that. Really busy Tuesday, and a lot of caffeine is going to be involved to push through because it is going to be awesome. My adrenaline's also super high already. Can't wait to get the day started. I really love days like this. They can really make your week when things go smoothly. So have spent a lot of time preparing and getting ready. So in this video, to get to the topic, there's a couple things that I do want to talk about with you guys. Just kind of updating you in terms of what I've been up to. The first is I moved across the country, so I'm going to give you some details on that. The second, there was some drama that obviously came as a result of moving across the country that ended up leading to some pretty amazing life changes as a part of this larger life change that I've been going through. Obviously, this contributed to some distractions and a lack of upload, but it's really important because it ended up putting me in a better place than where I started. So I'm going to give you guys some details on that. And then the third, directly tied to number 2 and obviously number 1, is just a lot of travel that I've been up to lately. So wanted to give you guys an update on what I've been doing in that regard. So first of all, let's jump right into it. I moved to Scottsdale, Arizona. I absolutely love it here. I went to Arizona State for my undergrad and really missed just the environment and the community and frankly, the amazing climate here in the Southwest United States in Scottsdale. It's sunny every day. I get real seasonal depression, frankly, in Minnesota when it starts to turn to fall. While I love sweatshirt and jeans weather, don't get me wrong, cloudy days, digging my car out of snowbanks and all that stuff really started to wear on me. And I noticed that there was a dramatic downturn in my moods. When that time of year came around, it decreased my productivity, it decreased my work ethic, and I found that I was always kind of felt like I was pushing this rock up this proverbial hill when it started to get cold in Minnesota. And while I love Minnesota, my whole family's there, I found that it didn't suit me in that way, in a lot of other ways. Frankly, there's a lot of things that I want to be doing with my time that Minnesota just didn't offer me in the ways that I was looking for. Primarily things that I like to do on weekends, ability to explore parts of the US that I really want to spend a lot of my time are just mostly inaccessible from Minnesota unless you want to drive a full day just to get there or jump on a flight. And having 2 dogs and a fiance just becomes really challenging to make it happen and get out and do those things on short notice, if at all. So being here has really kind of opened up this entire part of the US that I've always wanted to spend a lot of time in. Really has been a positive shift in that regard. Additionally, Scottsdale and Arizona in general have a lot of valuable pieces that you might not think about. Minnesota's become one of the most expensive places to live in the United States for some reason. I don't understand why, frankly, but that is the case. And moving here alone really dramatically changed the cost of living. I feel like I'm getting a lot more value for the money I'm spending on our rent every month, the money that I'm spending on our offices and all that stuff. Here, I feel like the dollar is going a lot further. I'm getting a lot more from it. As an example, I have this amazing, massive 2-bedroom, state-of-the-art, brand new construction, amazing pool, amazing fitness center that's 2 stories. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I'm paying less than I was paying in Minnesota to live in this amazing place. And things like that just add so much more value to your life. And it really dramatically increased what I feel like is my quality of living, as well as my ability to run the business. To give you guys a quick update too, this is my home office here in Scottsdale. We do have an office down the street about a mile away, but this is the first time I've really done a proper office build, right? Where I got this awesome mid-century desk. I always kind of wanted this look to a home office. Got some lamps, got, really a nice look. This is an authentic mid-century desk as well. It's not, something I got from some new vendor or anything like that. It's something I negotiated with somebody to get from them, and really proud of it, really happy with it. It's thick, heavy. It's just got some oomph to it, you know what I mean? And really like, working here in this space. I'll give you guys more details on the move down the line, or if you follow me on Instagram, you may have already seen some of that, but that's been the key life change for me, is moving all the way across the country at the start of June to Scottsdale. As far as some of the drama that I was talking about, unfortunately, the night before we were set to leave and drive across the country, we were having dinner at my fiance's mother's house and stayed over there pretty late. We left around 10:30, and on our way home, I had both of our dogs in the back of my Acura. My fiance was riding shotgun, and we were literally on our way home to pack the car to leave at 5 a.m. the next morning and start the drive down here. And gosh, I haven't actually talked about this in a minute now, but we were driving down the highway going about 60 miles an hour, and in the right lane, some woman in a car just hit the brakes and started taking a left, going 60 miles an hour from the right lane for no reason at all. There was almost nothing that I could do at all in terms of reacting. If I had swerved, I would have rolled the car. Could have been much worse than it ended up being. But she ended up taking that left. I moved off to the left, and she sideswiped the back of my car, ripped the back bumper off. And luckily we didn't spin or roll or anything. We were able to come to a stop and spun around to get her information, obviously, as you do during an accident. And she drove off into the night, sped off, total hit and run. They may have been on, some drugs or alcohol. We don't know, but we do know that the license plates were stolen. And when we filed the police report, there was really nothing else to be done. So luckily, we were able to actually literally wire the bumper onto the car and drive it down here to Arizona. Everything was safe, everything was fine, but obviously took the car into the collision center and were told that it was totaled as soon as we got down here. So really what's important with that is that everybody was safe, our dogs were safe, we were able to get down here, but it really kind of started almost a 2-month-long saga of trying to replace this car that I had, in that we dealt with the insurance, we got the payout, ended up getting into a brand new, fully loaded Honda car, which ended up being a lemon. There was a lot of issues with it, which then led to more challenges of dealing with getting our money back for that car and into a new car, which all ended up working out because we decided just to go for it and get what's been one of my dream cars since I was a kid. We stepped into a brand new 2019 4Runner, just an amazing car. We've only had it for a couple weeks. It was about 6 weeks at this point, and we absolutely love it. But it's really unlocked this kind of adventure piece of our life that we came down here to really enjoy. As a part of getting this car, the day we got it, basically, we decided to go on a camping trip. And that really jump-started this whole adventure lifestyle that we'd been really yearning to live for a long time, and kind of unlocked this whole way of living that we've really been intending to start for ourselves. And it's interesting how something so bad as this car accident can, be the catalyst that ends up dramatically improving your quality of life. And it's been so much fun. So as a part of that, we actually turned the back of the car, built a sleep pad, totally outfitted it to live in, and we took that car for a 3-week trip from here straight west to San Diego, and then all the way up the West Coast and back. So we took it all the way from San Diego through Malibu up to Mendocino, California, up into Oregon, all the way up into Washington to the Olympia Parks, into Seattle, all the way west to Leavenworth, Washington, back down through Oregon, Midland, kind of mid-state Oregon to the coast again, and then down the one, all the way back to Arizona. And it was literally 3 weeks living in a car. It was a dream come true, cooking on a camp stove, eating camp meals, doing amazing hikes, seeing parts of the country like the Redwoods, these amazing coastal towns in Oregon and California that was literally just a dream come true for me. And it all started because of this really terrible thing that happened. We had this great car, it ended up being totaled. We ended up having all these issues. It was kind of 2 months really of being on phones with the dealership, trying to get our money back for what we paid for this car. Like all these kind of really headache phone calls ended up really paying off and turning into this amazing kind of growth period where it turned into this new lifestyle. So that's really my story of the past 2 months. It's been a really chaotic time, but it's been this amazing growth period. And I'm really excited to share with you guys kind of where things go from here, because obviously it is a new lifestyle. It is a lifestyle change. It's something that when we got the business started back in the day, we really envisioned. I always saw myself traveling, at least part-time, but going places for longer periods of time, staying there, taking road trips, having the ability to go and do these things. And it's really been fun to start living that type of lifestyle as a result of everything that's happened. So that's my story of Two Guys Build a Biz, at least my portion. I'm gonna let Derek tell his story because he's had some amazing changes. But that being said, look for frequent uploads, look for updates, and I'd love to hear what you guys think of the new office in the comments down below, or any thoughts that you guys have on where things have been at lately, and any questions that you have as well, of course, about the typical topics that we talk about on this channel. So hit us in the comments, let us know what you think, and we will see you guys in the next video.